back on it, but not threatening it.
This dark room contains a metal console that is torn from the wall.
Do I need to do a roll, or?
Nope, not yet. In between the console and another wall is a small desiccated winged devil that was crushed to death. In another corner stands a 3-foot block of infernal iron, a locked safe with clawed feet, and a 3-dial mechanism built into its thick door. Each dial bears numerals written in infernal.
So, thieves' tools don't get me into that kind of safe, do they?
What makes you think that?
Because that would make it more complicated.
Give it a shot.
I would like to inspect it for traps first.
Okay. Investigation check? Or perception check?
$27.
It's not trapped. It's just heavily locked.
Okay.
It's magically locked, but you still force open an arcane lock with like normal tools if you're lucky.
All right. Well, let's give it a go with the thieves' tools. How does that work?
Check with thieves' tools. Just use thieves' tools as your check ability, and yeah.
So what? I just
roll and use the modifier there.
What modifier is what I'm asking? There.
You should have a modifier there if you.
I never have a modifier for thieves' tools. I don't know what the calculation is.
Proficiency bonus if you're proficient.
Proficiency bonus plus what? Just the roll?
Yeah, but if you're expert and you have expertise modifier, which is double proficiency bonus.
I think I'm probably only proficient.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I told you about this before.
No, I've never had to deal with it. Proficiency modifier is
I think
4 apparently. 10. Can I try again?
Yeah.
14.
Nope, you're not gonna be able to open it anymore.
All right. Can somebody try to open it in an arcane manner?
My characters can't.
Cannot?
Cannot.
Okay. What is required in order to attempt to do that? Like an Arcana check, or would I have to actually have an open lock sort of spell?
You'd actually need a knock spell. You get the feeling. This thing's pretty well made.
Okay. Alright, let me check.
I'll make
Let me check and see if any of me have a bag of holding that we could dump it into.
It's, we've always made this the chest. This is gonna be the chest.
Mm-hmm.
So right in here, right around it.
Oh! So, here's a question.
Yes?
If I drank a potion of frost giant strength, would I be able to smash it open?
I don't know.
Like wrench the door open?
Give me a insight check.
I'll give you an insight check. $18.
No. Also, as you look at the floor, you realize this thing is actually glued to the ground.
So we can't dump it into a bag of holding if we had one, which we don't.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to the room where we found the locks, or the keys, and see if any of... Well, the keys were to the consoles, but who knows, maybe the keys work on this.
What keys?
You told us there was a room where there were keys in the consoles.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember that.
Well, go back and reread the pages. Because there were keys.
Oh, no, those were keyboards.
Oh, okay.
I misspoke. I must have really terribly misspoken.
Alright.
Those are keyboards, like where they tap on keys, like that.
Okay.
I terribly mutilated my wording then, if you thought that.
And I have already searched this room and found no keys.
Correct.
Alright, so let's go back into the previous room and see if the knoll is holding on to a key.
It's got this kind of lock.
A combination lock.
Yes.
Okay, and... Alright, sorry, not keys then. Okay, so... Alright, combination lock. Give me a minute. Do gnolls understand a language?
Abyssal or Knoll, depending on how powerful they are. Knoll normally, or Abyssal if they're powerful enough.
Okay.
But this one doesn't understand any language just because it's completely brain dead.
Alright.
This will be the Knoll. Knoll's like right about here. Can I see that? Who's gonna look at it?
At what, the gnoll?
Yeah.
Allie is going to try to figure out if the gnoll has... Well, no, if there's not a key, no. I need to try to figure out where somebody would have recorded the... Alright, what about the working console? There was a working console that you said...
Yes, that was on, I believe, let me see.
Maybe was it W2?
W2, yep.
Alright, let's head back to W2 and see if we can look up the combination, if anybody recorded it in the mainframe.
Okay, you think... Okay, so what do you want to do? There's a few... You find there's a few switches you think might be able to be flicked and actually do something, but you're not sure like what they'll do. They're not labeled. Well, if they were labeled, all the labels have been scratched off or something, or damaged beyond repair.
Okay.
So Allie is over here, then with everyone else.
So, has anybody got any suggestions?
My character...
I don't want Allie to have to do everything.
My characters...
So,
Hazir and Eisen have been confirmed, and they think that, they are trying to think of a combination, but not have much luck.
alright.
Moraine thinks maybe 999 or 666.
Allie gives her a grudging chuckle. So, locks
I just want to
Usually-
examine it again.
Locks usually, if it's a physical lock, no, it wasn't a physical lock, it was a magical lock.
It was physical, but had magical reinforcement.
Do we think it's the sort of thing where if we try and fail too many times, it's gonna just seize up and nobody...
It will not seize up for good.
Okay. Alright, then let's go ahead and try the 666.
Okay, so, as you... Do any of you speak Infernal?
Almost certainly.
So you're only here, so remember, the Infernals are based off 9s, though.
Are they?
Yeah.
Alright, then it would have been 999. Alright, Flick and Allie both speak Infernal.
You realize this thing is set to, like, you realize this thing is set to, like, numbers, so you set to... So you set the first one to 999.
Alright, 666.
666. Ding! You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 adamantine rods in there.
Allie turns to Verain. You're provisionally forgiven, but don't do it again.
Here's better. The reason I was going at you earlier was because you were... Was because, I shouldn't have. Because you could have just gone, like, ding ding and taken the entire thing, like, and taking, like, all this stuff out, but you were going, like, let's go here, and we'll go here, and then we'll go here, and then here, and then you went for this part last, which I found absolutely hilarious. I was laughing.
Well, it's always going to be the last place you look.
Exactly. So, what do you do now?
Cassandra, Eisen, do they appear safe to touch?
Well, I've taken them out, so yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's collect them. And prepare to probably be assaulted on the way out. And, let's see, we came in
Ah.
we came in a war machine, right?
Yeah, or a demon grinder.
A demon grinder.
It's locked. No one's stealing there.
Did Mooncolor come in the vehicle with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
She fit.
All right. Is she waiting inside the vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Let's try to get safely back to Mooncolor without touching anything.
Okay. So, where are you gonna head?
So we made it back to the vehicle safely?
Yeah.
Well, I believe we were supposed to take these adamantine rods back to Bell, weren't we?
Okay.
What were they for?
He didn't tell us. So, roll 2d8. And tell me what the individual numbers are.
2 and 3.
Okay. As you return back, and you are Mac Bell's like floating on his fortress. Not fortress. He's floating on his little castle like his room. He's like,
He does that?
well, not really, but he
Face palms a bit?
he looks a little disappointed. Like, and he sees the head starts like, we didn't even sign a contract. He's like, but a deal's a deal, I guess. So, okay, so.
Ooh.
He says, keep the rods.
Do any of me understand that?
He says, keep the rods. So he points. He says, do you have a map of Avernus or anything like that? So I can point.
Yes.
Cool. He points at the location of Bleeding Citadel to you. He also swears a little bit as he does so.
Right, he doesn't take the rods?
No. He encourages you to take the rods to El Terrell, stick them in locks along the companion's equator,
Whoa, slow down. He says to take
the rods
to El Terrell.
Stick them in locks along the companion's equator and, quote,
Stick them
what
in
locks along the companion's equator.
Okay.
And, quote, see what happens. And, so he's also told where the Bleeding Citadel is. Do you have that down? Good. He's also swearing a little bit as he does so.
So
he's also telling you that,
do we need to know why you're so upset, sir?
He tells you that the Sword of Zarl is a good line artifact that Avernus itself is sought to destroy, and he urges you, find the sword quickly before the Bleeding Citadel is swallowed up by Avernus and the sword is lost forever. Might want to hurry up on that.
Vroom. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom.
Roll 2d4.
Fuck. Oh, sorry.
Gesundheit! What'd you get?
Yes, I got a pair of 4s.
Oh, what a coincidence. Okay, let us see where you go. Okay, let me find that map I have. I have a map of it somewhere. Is this somewhere around here? Somewhere around here. No, that's Ultra. Maybe somewhere around here. I want to roll, see where you guys end up in a... Nope. Ah, here we go. Okay.
Are we?
We'll stop here. So
Yeah,
I
I was
will.
about to say,
After you roll the d20 on this.
I'm rolling a d20.
Yes, just on this. On
Actually,
this map.
physically on it.
Yeah, on the map. Where is it? Let me just pop that off. Reroll on the map. Oh, so we arrive at a bunch of sundered chains. That'll be fun. So we arrive at a bunch of chains. Look like they came from Eltrell. But that's where we end. The sundered chains. Put that in the map, in the notes, and I will end us here.